Jared Verse realizes calling out Aaron Donald, not very smart. The top two free agents for the NBA are in Los Angeles and will not be leaving Los Angeles. And Angel City's new manager takes over and everybody makes nice. Good morning. I'm James. This is your daily dose of sports and snark for the greatest sports city in the world, Los Angeles. This is the faithful Angelenos Morning Report. It is June 7th, 2025, back in Portland for work, which totally sucks, but hey, we're going to start the day off right with some LA sports. And if you like being in the know about LA, click the like button. Click the subscribe button. There's a notification bell. Hit that. It'll let you know when we drop new content. Sharing is caring. Let people know we exist. And by all means, comment. Now, before we go through the news and notes, a quick look at the scoreboard. St. Louis 5, Dodgers 0. Ick. Meanwhile, Sparks 95, Dallas 79. Today, especially this morning, the Dodgers are playing the Cardinals again at 11:15. Chicago, by the way, is at Angel City FC. That match is at 7. So with that out of the way, what do you say we get to the news? We don't know if Jared Verse puked, but he damn sure ate a lot of humble pie in his lifting sesh with former Rams D lineman and surefire Hall of Famer Aaron Donald. Now, we don't want to be too hard on Verse. We've been talking about this for the last few days. Verse, God love him, ambitious as hell. Wants to be great. And that is to be commended. But we all knew he picked the wrong battle ever since the defensive rookie of the year challenged Donald, the quintessential workout warrior, to a lifting sesh. Because let me tell you guys something. I don't believe Aaron Donald retired because he started to get tired of football. No. I believe Aaron Donald retired so that he can lift weights even more often. You never want to be apart from your one true love. Football was taking him out of the weight room. So Verse, he challenged Aaron Donald on social media posts. Donald said fine. Verse met up. Nobody in the room said that Verse lost. They didn't have to. Verse lost. He lost big. There's a clip, for example, of Verse sitting on a bench, clutching his chest, trying to catch his breath, while Donald is still doing push-ups and trash talking with each rep. Quote, "This ain't just one day. This is every day for me. This is retired me. Just imagine when I was playing," unquote. We don't have to imagine. We know the stories. Donald, when he was still with the Rams, met up with a Make-A-Wish kid, and they lifted until the Make-A-Wish kid started puking. And by the way, Verse and Donald took another pic after the workout. Donald was shirtless, staring right at the camera, big smile, totally locked in. Verse, on the other hand, had a million-mile vacant stare like he just dropped LSD. That was one of the most he was hallucinating for the camera, guys. Donald was flexing, Verse was hallucinating. Now, Verse did come correct. He admitted after the sesh that he learned his lesson. Quote, "I tried to test the legend, and he responded with the workout from hell," unquote. And if you think his teammates are going to let this one slide, you've got another thing coming. Tutu Atwell, quote, "You look tired, my boy." Kobe Turner posted a bunch of crying emojis with, quote, "Been waiting all day for this," unquote. And I want to repeat this. I like Jared Verse. I like him a lot. He's going to do a lot of great things in LA. But only pick the battles that you know you can win, dude. I don't know what the hell made you think you could take out Aaron Donald in a lifting session. You had to find out. The impatience of youth. Also with the Rams, Sports Illustrated created a list of defensive triplets. You've heard of offensive triplets, right? The quarterback, the wide receiver, the running back. Well, the defensive triplets, the best lineman, best linebacker, best defensive back on each team. And when you put it all together for the Rams, they were ranked down at 23rd. And this is completely irrelevant. Don't read into it. The Rams do not have the 23rd ranked defense in the NFL. It's irrelevant because that is not how the Rams build a defense. We've been talking about this on this show for years. The Rams prioritize a pass rush. They want a terrific defensive line. Then they want linebackers who are sure tacklers, but not necessarily the type of linebacker that can take over a game. Remember, they had an elite linebacker once with Sean McVay. That was Bobby Wagner. And how did that team do? They only won 5 games, exactly. Bobby Wagner, for all his greatness, when he was with Seattle, can't take it away from him. Having him in LA, square peg, round hole. It is not the way they build a defense. And by the way, they just want DBs who are just going to limit the big plays. So, for the record, if you look at the so-called triplets for the Rams, you can understand why they would rank them down 23rd. It'd be Verse, Omar Speights, Cam Kinchens. But again, it's a window into where the Rams invest their assets for defense. Verse, first rounder. But Speights wasn't drafted at all. Kinchens was taken off the bargain bin, for Pete's sakes. But look at that pass rush. Braden Fisk and Poona Ford would fill that D line, and it would be a damn good defensive line. But then you sit there and you go, well, wait a second. What do they do with Byron Young, right? He's a defensive end. Well, you would shift him to linebacker. But he wouldn't make that list because he's not a full-blown linebacker. So, Sports Illustrated's rankings, completely irrelevant. Let me know what you think in the comments thread, of course. Speaking of that great website of obvious lists, CBSSports.com. They have ranked the top 10 free agents for this summer in the NBA, and looky here, LeBron James and James Harden rank 1 and 2. Now, if that doesn't scream old folks home, I don't know what will. A 40-year-old and a 35-year-old, 1 and 2. Man, that market, that free agent market is just so fire, it's going to make their cream of wheat piping hot in the morning. And here's the punchline. CBSSports.com thinks there's only a 10% chance of James leaving the Lakers, maybe 20% of Harden leaving the Clippers. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you is this is going to be a summer with a distinct lack of Woj bombs. Not a lot of bombshell signings. So do yourself a favor. Don't type Lakers rumors in a Google search. You're totally wasting your time. The best possible guy who could switch teams in the offseason is Minnesota's Julius Randle, who was drafted by the Lakers. And if you thought they wanted him so bad, they would have never let him go in the first place. And I don't think he wants to come back to LA, to be frank. Alex Strauss took over control of Angel City FC on Sunday. The first training session was Tuesday. Now, the timing was still decent enough in that Angel City had been on an international break. Madison Hammond told the LA Daily News, quote, "Everything is coming at a good time. It's been a crazy couple of weeks internally and on the field, but at the same time, we're going to get back on track. We need a little bit of time," unquote. Now, of the articles I've read about Strauss, who came over from Fraulein Bundesliga, nobody mentioned anything about lineup or formation changes or strategy. We have no idea what this guy is going to do. Matter of fact, much like anything else you read about Angel City, it's ultra positive. It's rainbows and unicorns whenever you read about Angel City. So sickeningly sweet, it would make your teeth rot. So, I'd be lying to you if I said I knew exactly what makes Strauss the cat's meow. At least Angel City isn't completely sucking this year, so there's that. Justin Robleski made a spot start for the Dodgers last night. He was called up. As a result, Landon Knack, who started Thursday against the Mets, he was optioned down to the Midwest manure pit. And by the way, former Dodger catcher Yasmani Grandal is apparently on the verge of retirement. The 36-year-old is in the Boston minor league system. He's not doing too good. When he was in LA about a decade ago? Oh, he was fire. But again, stop me if you've heard this cliche. Father Time is undefeated. But you let me know what you think in the comments thread. Talk to me, for example. Are you surprised that Jared Verse actually did follow through on battling Aaron Donald in a weightlifting contest? For that matter, are you disappointed that LeBron James and James Harden are likely to stay in LA? And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelenos. We're talking LA sports every single day here. Thank you for watching. I'm James, and we'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelenos is a Kian Cortel Queso production. Take care.